All right, well, you're probably wondering, who is this guy that has suddenly appeared on the set?
Who is that guy?
Yeah, who is this guy? This is Jazz, everyone.
He's our superhero.
He is our superhero. He's one of the very first hires here at CTV News Vancouver, and he's calling it a career. His fingerprints are on every show in this station and has produced that his station has produced over the years, thanks to his unwavering dedication to TV broadcasting. And Mona put together this story about Jazz.
Jazz Sanghera has had a front row seat to BC's most newsworthy moments for the last 4 decades. 28 of those years right here at CTV Vancouver.
He was like a veteran back then, and a lot of us had no idea what we were doing, so we needed to lean on people who did know what they were doing.
Welcome to Vancouver Television.
And that was Jazz.
Another VTV original is James Duthie, who says Jazz's team player mentality is evident both on and off the job.
Jazz and I covered an anniversary of Disneyland once in California, and I made him go to San Francisco the next day for the 49ers NFC Championship game.
The Packers and the 49ers square off in the NFC Championship
I just dragged them all over this ballpark in the rain, just for me. We weren't even working. And we went into the dressing room after the game, to do pretend interviews, because I was still a super fan at that point. So Jazz is just walking around with a camera with no tape in it.
Jazz has covered stories that have shaped BC. From the devastation of the 2003 Okanagan Mountain Park fire to the 2006 sinking of the Queen of the North to the chaos of June 15th, 2011.
Now that's an idiot.
There was so much stuff going on. I seen camera people being dragged into the crowd and all of a sudden disappear and the camera goes flying out, right?
Rob Brown was reporting alongside Jazz during the Stanley Cup riot. The unforgettable live images captured through his lens.
Jazz was just the consummate professional, as you would expect. Just fearless in the face of some really volatile circumstances. And at one point, there was a bottle that came out of nowhere as we were covering the looting at the London Drugs. Jazz just turned to me at one point and said,
"Look out." And he just ducked out of the way and it came flying over and I said, "Oh, well, it's too late now."
He walked away bloodied, but was back on the job less than an hour later.
And this is a guy who was shoveling ash in the boiler of a sawmill deep in the woods on Vancouver Island, and he found his way to a big city TV station.
Jazz's TV career began in the early 80s, volunteering at Duncan Cable.
He was so dedicated that he would sleep in the studio so he wouldn't miss his volunteer shift. He wasn't getting paid. He was getting a Wendy's pounder meal, or for his payment.
That perseverance shaping Jazz into the journalist he is today.
If there was ever a story where you had to work with a reporter and try and figure out how a crime happened or who done it, Jazz, he was always 2 steps ahead of other people.
Hey, how you doing?
His latest post has been on our morning show with a focus on community, often taking risks to get the very best shot. But after 40 years, he's ready for new challenges, like lowering his handicap.
Yeah.
And gardening with his mom.
Since my dad passed, it's kind of hard, so it's better that I'm there, and I can always go party somewhere sometime, but for now, I'd rather spend it with my mom.
But not without a proper goodbye from his CTV family, because let's face it, there is no TV news without the folks behind the camera.
There's this great picture when we worked in Prince George, and back in the day when we had even more equipment than when you do now, that was probably 60 pounds worth of gear. And there he is, big smile on his face, just happy to be doing the job.
Congratulations, Jazz, and thank you for everything.
Great story. And I think anyone who's worked with Jazz, I know you've worked really closely with Jazz the last couple of years, but knows what your work ethic is. It's unmatched. It's unparalleled. There's no one else at this station or even, I think, in the industry that works as hard as you.
Oh, thank you.
How do you feel right now? Like, you're retiring. What? Can we convince you to stay?
Well, I could stay for 5 more years, but it's time, right? You know when it's time. And now the new adventure starts, and we'll try to try to figure out, get a better golf game, I guess.
A better golf. It's all about the golf game, right?
It's all about the golf game and family.
Yeah,
That's
exactly,
what it comes down
exactly. Yeah. So, you know, this is my family, but there's other family too. So
we're going to miss you so much. When you look back at the career, by the way, great piece. It really just sort of encapsulates. But you've done so much. Is there anything that stands out to you?
Well, no, it's all been fun, right? There's a lot of stuff there, so I just roll with it, right? That's all you can do, right? You can't panic, you can't run around. You can just, the situation presents itself and you just kind of roll with it.
Yeah. Everyone that I talked to said Jazz did everything either 0 or 100. There's no in between, and I've worked with him for the last 3 years. He's been the only person I've worked with here as my producer, and he's been incredible, always doing everything with a smile. And I give him a hard time a lot, and I'm like, Jazz, do this and do that, and he's like, okay.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna be 20 steps ahead all the time.
He's the 20 steps. 28 years ahead.
We're so proud to have had a chance to work with you all these years.
Yeah.
You've been here as long as I have, but much longer than that. So it's been a pleasure, and we wish you all the best in your retirement.
Thank you,
guys.
Jazz.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Hey.